Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one, and it's a box for a small Yankee candle jar, except I might possibly have forgotten to put it in the box. After I tied the bow, I went, oh, it was meant to go in there. But as you can see, that this coloured candle is ideal for this box. This is very rich raspberry, isn't it? And this is verbena, which is a very lemony floral scent, and I love it. And I put on here Perennial Essence. I used this a few weeks ago and I loved it, and I thought, I forgot how pretty that is. So let's use it again. Right, piece of cardstock. You're going to have to forgive the fact that I've already scored. Might have filled my SD card and not realised. Piece of cardstock, 8 1/4 by 10.5 inches, 21 by 27.5 centimetres. On the long side, score it at 2.5, 5, 7.5 and 10 inches, which is 6.5, 13, 19.5 and 26. Like I say, I've already scored it. On the short side, score it at 2.5, 6, and then you turn it over to score it at 7.5, which is 6.5, 15.5. Turn it over and score it at 19 centimetres, and then bring it back to your first side where you originally scored. So this is 2.5, 5 and so on. And you're going to part score, because I've now got a scored line running across here. Part score it at 1 1/4 and 6 1/4 inches, which in metric is 3 1/4, 16 1/4 centimetres. Okay, still plenty of room on the SD card. Still getting used to this camera. Watching all sorts of how to use your video camera videos on YouTube, and yeah, I'm still getting there. My problem is that I can't actually see. I can see the monitor. Unfortunately, it is touchscreen, but the angle it is positioned at, it's not very easy for me to change my settings. Oh, I forgot to put in my part scores. That's what I did. This little one here, this part score here, I'm going to do make a triangle there and the same there. Should we do that? Okay. It's wearing up to lunchtime for me. If you're watching this first thing in the morning, it's breakfast. Filming time for me is lunchtime, or it is currently. A scrambled eggs today, I think. Okay, so those part scores are to create this bit here. Okay, so I've burnished everything apart from that, which I don't need to do, and now I'm going to cut my cardstock. So I want to take a little bit off at the top, and I'm going to take that skinny little rectangle away. Did I give you the finished dimensions of the box? Possibly not. It's 2.5 by 2.5 by 3.5 inches tall, which in metric is 6.5 by 6.5 by 9 centimetres tall. Okay, so they're all separated and ready. Now, I have got Whisper White cardstock here that's 2 1/4 by 3 1/4, which is 6 by 8.5 centimetres, and that's going to come on all of these panels. And the reason I did that is the very first time I made this box for a small Yankee candle jar, small Yankee candle jar, yes, that's right. I was working with paper that was 6 by 6 inches. I wanted to maximise it, so I made these 2 by 3, but actually I quite like the additional panel. So there we go, we'll do that. Right, all of these have got to come onto all of the white. So these measure 2 by 3, 5.5 by 8. And where's my snail gone? Into my cardstock. So it's the same paper I used before, the same pattern, except this time around it's a bit more petal pink dominant. Okay, so you just put all of those on. Very, very windy and rainy. I don't know if you can hear it buffeting around my windows. Okay, so this is going to come onto all these panels, and you're looking for one that's got a flat rectangle, and this is going to go on there, this one, because that will be the front. and then all of the rest can just, they will fit round nicely. Okay, so all the panels on, and so I'm going to run some tearing tape down here. So that's going to fold over. So this is the back because it's got a flat panel, so fold in 2 sides in the back, more tearing tape, and because it's a heavy candle, double up the tape. Oh, there we go. Pop your candle in this time, which I forgot last time, and it fits in there nicely, just like that, and seal it up. And actually, you know what? I'm going to take it back out again because it's going to be lovely in a photo. Okay. Right, I need to punch some holes through here, so I need a heavy duty hole punch, which is my crocodile. So those are in, and then this is the Whisper White that is from Peaceful Poppies. I couldn't think where I'd got that, which collection it was from then. Oh, don't pop open. And then I need a couple of clips just to keep it shut while I tie the bow. A couple of pegs there. I like this ribbon. It likes me. It's forgiving. And I'm totally resting this against my tummy. Does anybody else use their tummy as their third hand for tying bows and things like that? Was that just me? Possibly just me. There we go. And then some stamping on the front. I used this this phrase before. All things are beautiful that begin with you, and actually I want to use it again, but I'm going to do something slightly different. So I did squares on that, which I don't want to do this time round. So where's my rich, oh no, that was Petal Pink, wasn't it? Okay, Petal Pink. I'll leave that out and grab a circle punch. I wonder if 1.5 is big enough. Ooh, just, but I think the 2 is going to be too big. Go with that one, and then I'm going to grab a sponge dauber in my drawer next to me and go around the edge. And I cannot bear sponge daubers touching my fingers, or I can't bear putting my finger inside them. Hence why I'm holding it like this. Because I'm a bit odd like that. I cannot bear it. Oh, I'm getting the shivers thinking about it. I know. Odd girl. Right, and then a couple of dimensionals on the back of that. And there we go, little candle boxes, 2.5 by 2.5 by 3 inches to that point. No, 2.5 by 2.5 by 3.5, and that is 6.5 by 6.5 by 9 centimetres. Brilliant. Thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.